The Converted Man here. Well, it's official. The Christians are starting to complain. Yay! Well, by Christians, I mean the fundamental Christians. And the Christians that are more moderate aren't going to complain. So we've got good old Matt Slick and friends complaining about marriage and who gets to define it. And according to Slick and friends, it's God. Their God, of course. That's who gets to decide it for everybody. So even though America has been and is a secular nation, founded on secular ideas, founded on ideas of not having any particular God run things. In fact, that's the whole reason we left the colonies, was because people wanted freedom to do whatever religion they wanted. They didn't want the religion imposed on them. Now, of course, you have the Puritans who wanted to be able to set up their own colonies and have super strict religion. And that they were free to do that because now they had freedom to do whatever religion that they wanted to do. But we're going to ignore all of the history of America. We're going to pretend like that's not the thing. And we're going to complain. And we're not going to stand for it. Yeah, what are you going to do? You lost. Tough. Oh well. Wah, wah. Little violin, you know. There's nothing you can do about it. It's now law. And that's the way it is. I guess you can try to fight to make it illegal, which I wouldn't be surprised. There was already one state that tried to deny it, and there's going to be lawsuits and all sorts of stuff, and of course it's going to be overturned by the Supreme Court. So if a state says you can't get married, you fight the state, and it goes to the Supreme Court, and the court says, no, you can't tell them no, state, and the state says, okay, we grant your thing, even though we didn't want to. And eventually the state will realize it's just too much, and there might be financial pressures put on states that do that as punitive damage. So they will stop doing it because it won't be in their interest to do it. So the fight is not over. Anyways, back to good old Matt Slick and friends. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but he mentioned something about a case in New Jersey where he's from, or that he's living in, I'm not sure which, about a daughter who wants to marry her dad. Of course, no citation is given in the description of the feed. You know, it's just, here it is. Look, here's the description. No links, no anything, no nothing. So I have to go and look for that if I care enough about it. And because it's Matt Slick and friends, yeah, I'll do a little bit of research. So what I found was an anonymous person, anonymous for reasons of being afraid of being arrested, because in some states incest is illegal, told this reporter, this magazine, what have you, her story. And I'll give you a couple links that I found about it and what this is about. This is pre the decision of the courts to equalize marriage. So this is happening way before that. This was a thing that they wanted to do and were going to do. She had planned to marry him, but it can't be official because they wouldn't recognize it as being official. So yes, she's getting married. No, it's not official, and I find nothing to suggest that they're fighting for it to become official. She's of age. She's 18, so it's not pedophilia. Can't be considered that, and it is what it is. Now, you don't have to like incest or agree with it, but it's not illegal in New Jersey, so that's New Jersey. If you have a problem with it, guy who I don't even know this guy's name, then, you know, fight New Jersey to make incest illegal. there you go. If that would be the thing to do. But see, anyone can declare we're now married. I am now married to, I don't know, just this sandwich that I'm about to eat. That's what I'm married to. It's not official, but I can just say that I am. It doesn't mean anything at all. And I could have a ceremony, and I could do whatever. People do that with pets. They have their pets get married, and they have a pretend little ceremony, and they even have little certificates and all that. It doesn't really mean anything, but people do it. So this whole slippery slope argument that they're using, they want to use, of course they want to use, is not an actual argument. Big surprise. Of course, Matt Slick has to chime in with the no true Christian fallacy of saying the real true Christians will be against gay marriage, meaning that anyone that's a Christian that isn't against it, in his eyes and in his friend's eyes, I would assume, is not a real Christian. Yeah, you can take that fallacy and I do something painful with it, even though you can't do that since it's a fallacy. Anyways, so his friend cites a case that has nothing to do with anything at all and tries to make that as if it has something to do with it when it doesn't. Not really surprised. And, I don't know, this is at the 6:50 mark, maybe a little bit before that, where this guy shows up to talk about that. So, if you're curious, you might have to go a little bit before that to listen to his full little thing about it. But I've actually gotten to about 9 minutes into this video, and I'm already at 10 fallacies of logic, circular argumentation, appeal to authority, special knowledge, no true Scotsman, half-truths, outright lies, and of course the slippery slope fallacy. Used and abused repeatedly. Oh, look, this is going to mean this, and this is going to be this. Oh! And it's not, and it's silly, and it's ridiculous, but they want to get people to panic. I think the telling point is 33 likes, 41 dislikes, so we need more skeptics to come and dislike this video so that they get the point that we don't like them, we don't like what they're saying, and we disagree with them. We also need some theists to come and chime in and dislike and say, look, I'm a Christian and I'm perfectly fine with this, and how dare you call me not a real Christian. We need the moderate Christians to come out and be angry at Matt Slick and friends, and I hope that we see something like that. At any rate, so let's see, do we have anything? We have that. We have whatever the bleep that was. Do we have anything? Empirical evidence? No, of course not. Do we have any tests? Do we have anything that shows that this is bad or going to be bad? No, of course not. Do we have a logically coherent argument? Of course we don't. We have a lot of sounds coming from over there, and I think that means it's time for me to end this video. Unless and until we have a logically coherent argument or anything, we have to continue to be skeptical of their conclusions, and because it's Matt Slick and friends, I'd just be skeptical of pretty much anything they said anyway. So, take care until next time.